spinal articulation today. You will need a foam roller. If you do not have one, it is okay. You can do it without, or you can use a rolled up towel for some exercises. Cool. So we're going to start 4-point kneeling. Foam roller just beside you. Hands on the mat. Extending the leg closest to the foam roller out. Rotate. Inhale. Reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, roll under. Reach that arm along the roller as you twist to the side. Inhale, open back up. If you don't have a roller, same thing without. The roller just provides a little more feedback. You can reach a little further. Trying to keep the hips square at the bottom. Inhale. Exhale, roll back under. Great, other side. So other leg comes out, rotate, inhale. Exhale, reach and roll. Inhale, open back up. Back up. Exhale, roll under. Inhale, rotate. Last one. Exhale, rolling through. Nice. Next, you're going to come up to a 4-point. Going to do some cat-cow. Rounding the spine, inhale. Tuck the tail under. Exhale, arching through the spine. Nice. Pulling the shoulders down the back. Drawing the sit bones together as you tuck. Lift the belly to the ceiling. And then arching the other way. Extending through the spine. We're going to add a leg into this. So we go inhale. Knee into the chest. Exhale. Foot to head. Extending through the spine. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, reach that leg back. Open through the hip. Try to get a nice even curve through the spine. Opening through the hip, same thing. Last one. And open back up. Nice, other leg. Inhale, round. Exhale, arch. And 2. Extending through the upper spine as much as you are through the lower spine. Keep the belly engaged as you extend. Nice, coming back down. Using the roller necks, or even if you've got like a squishy ball, you can use that. That's a bit softer, a bit easier. Feels nicer, especially first thing in the morning. Otherwise a towel. And you're going to have this to start quite high up on the back. Hands behind the head, knees are bent. Inhale, you're just going to arch over the roller. And exhale, flexing through the spine, taking the curl. Just opening up through the upper back. Try to really melt over the roller. Just go one more here. Opening up, especially if it's the morning, just relaxing a little into it. Great. Let me roll up a little. Go a bit further down the back. Still in the upper back though. Inhale, expanding over. Exhale, coming forward. Letting the abdominals sink deep. You don't want any pushing out through here. Inhale back. Exhale, pressing the ribs in, the back of the ribs, into the roller, into the ball, whatever you're using. If you're not using a roller, towel, or ball, you can just do the same thing on the floor. You just won't find as much extension, obviously. Last one, nice. Last time, a little further. Obviously, if you've started a bit further down, if it's going to get to the lower back, it's going to be a little harder. Extending. And then we come back up. Nice. Just try to isolate different parts of the spine. Try to melt over the curl of the roller. Last one. Great. This time we're going to add a couple pelvic curls into it. So just coming back up a little if you like. We can stay as deep as we were, either or is fine. And we're going to come back, inhale, and then we're going to exhale, tuck the pelvis, try to articulate through the spine, so you're trying to curl it up. Then you get more weight through the head, through the neck and shoulders. I've got most of my weight on my forearms though, so you're not dumping into your neck here, but you're holding it up here. And then inhale to prepare, and then exhale, you're going to articulate down, starting from as high as you can. down your back, trying to peel it all the way down. Melt over the roller. Trying to keep the head and shoulders as heavy. And then we go back up. Inhale, go back. And again, so the head and shoulders get heavier. You tuck and roll all the way up. Holding at the top. Try to keep the head and shoulders just as heavy. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, articulate back down. And then we go up. Let's get one more. Alrighty, we're going to stay lying on our back, bringing the roller around to the other side towards our feet. If you don't have the roller, keep it to the side. Your towel or ball, we don't need that. Alright, so your feet are going to be, the arches of your foot are going to be on the apex of the roller, and you're going to try and keep your feet together, knees together, inner thighs are working, and you're going to curl your toes over, like a little bird on a perch. Hands are beside you, tucking first. First find your neutral pelvis and spine. Rocking backward and forth a little. Once you've found that, make sure we're even through both sides of the waist. Pubic bone, hip bones are aligned. Length through the spine, pressing the arms into the mat. Tuck and roll. All the way up. Keep the knees together. Keep the toes curling. Knees feel reached. Tuck under. And then we roll back down. Try to keep that roller in. And go again. Tuck and roll. All the way up. And down. So you're feeling the roller getting pulled towards you as you come up. Feet in, knees the other way. Hold this one at the top. Marching, knees to chest. And down. Trying to keep the hips even to the ceiling. You've just got 4 more. Keep tuck under with the pelvis. You don't want to let it arch this way. This way is right. 3, 2, and 1. Both feet back on, make sure they're together. Tuck under a little more if you can. Peeling down all the way back through. Great. So come up. Place the roller to the side. Sitting nice and tall first. You want to be right up in your sit bones. Inner thighs working, toes pointed. Reaching the arms forward, retract the shoulders back. Keeping the chest nice and wide. And you're going to tuck and roll back. Just halfway. And coming back up. Focusing on trying to get a C curve through the spine as much as possible, especially the lumbar. 3 more. And 2. And last one, we hold it here. Great. Now you can keep your feet on the floor here and continue doing what we were doing. We're going to extend a single leg along the floor. Lift it up, bend it back down. So we're working through the hip in a nice lengthened way. You want to feel it really reaching away from you. Really working through the psoas. Let's go 3. And 2. Last one. Continue doing singles or we progress to doubles. So both drag along the mat. Then we come up. And back down. Keep the knees together. Using your inner thighs. Try to maintain that C curve. Keep the abdominals deep. Let's go 1 more. Next bit, you can tap the feet down, hold it here. Hold them in tabletop or hold them up. Either or, you're going to roll back 2 inches and up 2 inches. 10. 5 more. And last one. Great, obviously can't talk through that, hey? All right, from there, let's go into a rollover. So rolling down to lie on your back. Hands beside, taking the feet up to the sky. You're going to try to find your neutral pelvis and spine here. Legs are lengthened and nice and straight. If you've got any back injuries, don't do this. Continue doing the one we were doing before. Or actually I'll do the option or variation for you guys first. So any injuries, or if you don't want to do the next rollover exercise, you're going to either do some toe taps here or double leg toe taps. Or if you want a little more, you're going to do double leg toe taps, tuck the knees to the chest and tuck the pelvis, rolling off. Coming back to neutral, toe tap, knees to chest, tuck and roll, and back down. Try to eliminate momentum out of the roll though. If we're doing the full rollover, legs come to the sky, squeezing the inner thighs together, neutral pelvis to start, and we bring the legs as close to our face as we can, keeping the tailbone on the mat, keeping neutral pelvis and spine. Then we tuck and roll, and we go all the way up and over. Great. Now the weight here shouldn't be in your head. Should be able to lift it off. Weights in the shoulders. Holding it there. Nice. You're going to find a nice roundedness through the spine. Keep your legs horizontal. Holding there. You can tap them down if you like. And back up. If you want to go further, you can tap them down and take them all the way up. All the way back down. Back in. And we articulate back down, focusing on flexing through the spine even more as you roll. Coming back up. Don't take the legs all the way down, just keep them there. We don't use momentum to go over. Keeping the abdominals deep. Exhale. Put it there. Do the taps. Whatever variation you like. 2. Last 1, 3. And then keep the abdominals deep. We roll back down. Keep pressing your arms into the mat. Legs as close as you can to your face. Great. Back to neutral. One more. Inhale. Exhale over. Hold. Up. 3. 2. Last 1. And scoop it down. Nice. Great. Coming up, we are going into some 4-point work. So we're going to add a bit more extension through the spine here. As much as you want to extend through the spine, you want to still engage with the abdominals. So you still want to find flexion through the lumbar, even though you're extending. So supporting the lumbar back here is pretty crucial. Hands on the mat. Grabbing the opposite foot, grab a hold of it. This isn't for you today. We're going to continue doing what we were doing earlier. Yeah, so we flex, draw the knee to the collarbone and extend it back. This is if you want a little more. We're going to grab the foot on the outside or the inside, wherever you prefer, and you engage the abdominals. Reaching the leg back. You're trying to push your foot through your hand, lengthening through the spine, abdominals engaged, trying to extend through the upper spine, engaging through the back of the leg, opening through the hip, pulling that up. Trying to get an even curve. And lower it back down. And switch legs. Inhale, prepare. Try to keep the hips square here. Exhale, pull it up. Rotating, open through the shoulder. And back down. Let's go 2 more. Each way. 2, 3 each side. And 1 more this way. Square the hips. When I said 1 more this way, I mean 1 more now this way. Can't count. Great, last one. Nice. Coming back down. Great. Last time we're going to do some side bends to finish. So we've worked in rotation, we've worked in flexion and extension. Now we're going to go lateral flexion, sideways. Cool? So taking a seat. Sometimes it takes a little to figure out where you want your hand placed. So don't worry if you have to fiddle that around. Hands coming to the side, engaging through the underside of the waist. Hold, inhale. Exhale, reach up and over, extend through the bottom leg. Trying to find a nice arch to the side, like someone's lifting you up from here. And then exhale back down. Great, inhale. One more. Exhale over. Down. Exhale over. Enjoy the reach. And last one. Thanks for joining me at KO at Home. That is a great little session to do first thing in the morning, just to open up, get moving through the day, or even after work. Anytime you just feel like you've been sitting too long, you can pick up any of those and just do a little bit of that, and that's good to get going.